I'm the Harry.
I'm your daddy, Richard.
Welcome all to Dead Decks.
Mm-hmm. Dead Decks. Yeah, buddy. All right, buddy. Yeah.
I think I do 2 minutes of anything.
Can you?
No.
I just gargled with bourbon.
So that's something we should do more often.
Gargle?
Yep, with bourbon.
Yeah. Probably kills all the germs in there. I got some shit bourbon can't even kill.
It can't taste any worse than Listerine.
Oh, God. Listerine. Ooh. Well, what the fuck are you doing today?
Well, it's that time of month again.
Hey, son of a bitch, quit looking at me like that.
Yep, getting our genres. Nope, that's not what's happening. It's not that time of the month. It's the time of the sales on eBay of dead card games and other things that are kind of like card games, but might be card games and may not be dead either. You know that series.
The title just keeps getting better.
This will be September stuff. So, I think we're filming this at the end of October, so we're right on schedule.
Yeah. Behind.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Who cares? Anyway, so y'all tired of hearing us talking? All right, great. So let's go look at shit.
And talk more.
What we got first? Richard?
Well, it looks here like we got Raw Deal. You just knew I'd fuck that word up. That's why you Raw Deal.
Raw Deal.
Survivor Series 3 Rumble Pack box.
Yeah.
That's all. They paid by the word.
They did.
That's so high.
So I tried to kind of figure out what this Rumble Pack shit was. Looks like the Survivor Series, all this kind of a rehash, I think, maybe, of some of the earlier sets, maybe. I could be wrong on that. It does say that they're all foil cards. Yeah, it says one each of a different Rumble Pack. So I'm assuming they're kind of like starter decks, but I'm not certain on that. Anyway, this is one of those raw deals that's worth a lot of money.
$787, I imagine.
Yeah, that's pretty hefty.
You didn't board yourself already.
Well, been nice seeing y'all. I'm cutting this off now.
That's a lot of dollars. Yeah, all right.
So since we've already started, I'll go ahead and back up and talk about what we're showing on this edition. We're not very organized, obviously. But last time we kind of did stuff that we hadn't seen before, or not as much. So
yeah.
No Star Wars, no WoW cards, no Harry Potter, anything like that. I kept that up this time around. I like that style better, personally. I think Richard does too.
Oh, definitely.
If y'all don't, well, you can let us know. We might take it to heart, but we kind of like seeing more unusual stuff. So I dug pretty deep to find some of this stuff. Now, some stuff on here will be a little more common, I guess you'd say. But a lot of it is stuff that we just don't see pop up in our videos very often. So
yeah, and of people that watch us, I think watching us for obscure shit is one of the big reasons.
Yeah, and the prices on this, it's all higher dollar stuff. I didn't get down into the $10 and $15 range. Actually, nothing on here is less than $100. But what I did pull out, I think I went through about 1,000 different listings, a little more than that even, just to find all this stuff. Otherwise, it'd have been WoW and Star Wars and Spellground mats and shit like that. So
same shit.
Anyway, now that we've already started and had to stop and restart, let's go on to the next one. Maybe. Okay. Well, pictures are small on our screen, but they won't be for you. This is something I've heard about. I don't think I've ever seen one that's sold.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen a box. I know the decks were expensive just for a single one.
Yeah. Well, if you can't read and you're just listening to us, it's Havoc the Bothering, which was a parody of, obviously, Magic the Gathering. I didn't show it here on screen, but down in the description it mentioned that Wizard shut them down over this because it was copyright infringement or something. So, so I don't think there's a lot of it out there in the world, which is probably why I went for $775 for a box. It's a pretty cool idea. And I think there's some, well, maybe there's not even parody stuff. I thought there's a little more parody stuff out there for Magic. Maybe not.
Oh, sounds like they'd squash the shit out of them.
Apparently, at least back then. I don't know how old this is, but I would guess
gonna ask
from
you
the
that.
early 2000s. I didn't look it up.
I was wondering if it was late 90s even.
But it seemed like it had a website, so it couldn't have been stupid old. So.
They have an AOL email address.
Anyway, well, I didn't look up to see how many of them were out there for sale or anything like that. Y'all could do that if you want to, I guess. I hate these titles too. Where it says box of 10. I'm pretty sure it says 10 starter decks. It's what it is. I don't like title when they do titles like that.
I think that was all they sold, yeah.
Is this all starters?
Yeah, I believe so. I was close to getting an answer. 1998.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yep. So it is old.
I mean, the packaging did look old, so that old cellophane style. So 90s cellophane. It's the good stuff. Next, we probably have mentioned Monty Python before, but I don't know that we see a whole lot of sealed
Holy
stuff.
shit, $500.
So, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's why I made the list. I didn't realize it had gotten that expensive. I know we've mentioned Monty Python, but I don't know that we've talked much about it.
I think this is shot up. I swear I've seen it go a lot less, but maybe I'm confused. Too many games.
Yeah. And again, this was a glut era, wasn't it? It was 95 or 6.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Yeah. And it, of course, the only reason this game probably sold in the first place was because it was Monty Python. We have talked about it because I remember we talked about it being more of a party game.
Yeah.
And it may have made one of our card games. I don't fucking know. It's on some video we did.
1996, you were correct.
Yeah.
Close to glut.
Yeah. So we've done so many videos now that we forget what we've talked about often. Anyway, $500 if you want to get you a box of Monty Python.
Shoo.
And the Holy Grail.
I love the property, but fuck that.
Yeah. This next one I thought was really, really cool. Some of y'all know my feelings about Keyforge. But, unusual stuff, I'm a big fan of anything unusual. And this would actually be pretty cool to own. It's a beta tester deck for Keyforge. Every card, what I could tell from the pictures that they show, all say beta on it somewhere. I try to show the best picture that shows the difference in what you would normally see. So you can see it on the screen there. It does say beta on the cards, but pretty cool. I went for $430, which that feels kind of cheap for something like that. I would have thought.
Now, is this one deck?
Yeah, it's just one deck,
Wow.
but it's a beta tester.
Yeah.
From something that Richard Garfield touched. The Holy Anointed one has to be worth more than you would think. $430.
I had some leftover spunk on his hands or something. I'm sure he personally packaged this beta.
Some of his own cream cheese on the cards. Regardless of how I feel about Keyforge, this is still a pretty cool thing.
That is pretty wild. I didn't know those existed.
I didn't either. I doubt there's very many of them out there. This guy tried to talk about something about where they came from or something, but I don't care. This is actually really cool. Their picture is terrible. It's too damn dark, but hopefully you all can see it. It's a Wheel of Time promo called The Insane Designer, and the text on the card is great. Character Presidents, which Presidents is the company that made the card, the game.
Fucking shit.
You may only bring this card into play if your name appears in the credits to the game. There is no cost. Every time this character takes a point of damage, he generates the following ability symbols, which probably means something in the game that we don't know about.
That is pretty cool.
That's a really cool promo card. That's a $500 card nowadays, too. Yeah.
It's not too many games that can pull a single $500 promo.
Yeah, and I show on my list here that it was $400 on a best offer. Sometimes eBay doesn't show a best offer taken for whatever. Oh, I know why. Because eBay fucks up a lot of shit. That's why. That's why they do that. I'm not getting the eBay stuff.
Yeah, I love those fourth wall breaking card text. That's abilities. That's cool.
It is really cool. I never saw that card before. So
No.
I thought it was pretty awesome. I know we have mentioned Rage in the past somewhere, but this is an entire case of 12 boxes of Rage,
Damn.
unlimited. So I don't course, it's not as sought after as Unlimited, I'm sure, but
That seems like a steal.
that's
though.
what I said. That's why I put it on here. Somebody, except for the shipping's $145. I didn't see that until just now.
Where does this come from? The moon? What the fuck?
Close enough, California.
Might as well be the moon.
I mean, for us in Abu Dhabi, that's a long way. He has $145 in shipping, so it makes that what, $600?
God damn.
$500.
So it's not as much of a steal with
No.
that shipping tacked on.
But still, that's still $60 a box. That's not terrible, I don't think.
No, it can't be. Even for that. Yeah, it can't be.
No. Anyway,
That's a good deal.
yeah, it'd been fun to open a couple of boxes of those and then put the rest on the shelf or something.
Yeah.
And even the case.
Yeah, that looks really sharp.
Yeah.
I'm sad we missed that.
Yeah. We just can't look at everything. And, there's just so much fucking shit out there.
Yeah, we know I fucking try, but
Yeah, Richard's all over everything all the time. And he still misses stuff. And I don't even look because,
Rage is one of those that searching for it's so annoying that
yeah, those generic card title names.
yeah.
Card title names. Yeah. Yeah, when you make, it's just called Rage. Well, fuck, shit. There's so much out there just named Rage. I could think of a book and
Yeah.
my emotions and
The only thing I'd be willing to do is put Rage box in the collectible card game category. I might do that.
yeah.
But anyway.
Another one, next here we have Killer Instinct. I don't know if we've ever mentioned that. We do have is it a starter deck or
I think we have a
pack?
single starter, I believe.
That we picked up in a Western Abu Dhabi Hall way back when, that we haven't touched or done anything with. That's another one of those, I think it's relatively hard to come by.
Oh, it's rare. Pretty expensive, and
Yeah.
it's a property people fondly remember. I played the shit out of this game back
Yeah.
in the day.
I played quite a bit of it on, was it PlayStation?
I don't know what other systems it got ported to. I think I played some of this in the arcade, too. If I remember.
Yeah. I know it was a big arcade game back in the day. That and what was the other one?
Tekken.
Tekken.
Yeah.
That's the big one. This was made by Topps, and when they try to get into the collectible card game market,
And they failed gloriously like everybody knew they would.
yeah, they didn't do very well. But they make Killer Instinct. It's $233.99. That seems cheap. I don't know, but that was free shipping from California. But I don't know. While we're staying on the fighting theme, let's go look at Mortal Kombat 2. They make card games as well. This is made by Brady Games, which made those.
Video game title, don't they?
Well, they made the strategy guides back in the day.
Yeah, published the shit out of them.
Yeah, they made one for all kinds of different games. That was the standard. It was Brady, and there was another one, and I knew it 5 seconds ago.
Yeah, well.
Prima, that's it.
Oh, it's behind me. You remembered before I could pull it out. I had one right fucking here.
Yeah, Prima and Brady. So they made a card game out of Mortal Kombat. This says 1992 in the title. That is incorrect. It was 1996. This box sold for $210 on a best offer. See? You see? There's a little line through it. Best offer accepted. See? That's what it should say.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes it just doesn't.
Sometimes it just doesn't. This says Red Border Edition. As far as the scribe Bible is concerned, I didn't see any differentiation.
I don't recall what that means.
Yeah, I don't know that they only made one set, so I don't know if they were intending to make a different one or not. The Bible just shows Mortal Kombat. It didn't say anything about any kind of different edition or anything like that. So
I'm not surprised by the price.
yeah,
I think that seems fair, actually. Most of these things, when you show them, like, that seems all right.
yeah,
I'd be willing to pay that.
yeah. Isn't it cute they put K for the card game because of Mortal Kombat.
That is cute.
It's cute.
Yeah, you were correct. I don't know why I doubted you. Scribe Bible don't say shit.
Yeah, I did a little research. I put
Opened
a
the Bible.
little bit of effort into this.
I consulted with the Lord.
Yeah. I prayed to Jesus.
Yeah.
AKA James James Miller, John Jackson Miller.
Jingleheimer Smith, yep.
He's my friend too.
Oh, that's sexy.
Moving on, we got Shadowrun. I know we've mentioned Shadowrun, but we don't talk about it very often. I don't think it's ever made one of these lists. This is just it's a starter brick 10 decks.
Yeah, I've never seen a Starbreed go up. I watched boosters of this.
Yeah, and that's a cool picture too.
Yeah, I love that artwork.
That would look awesome sitting on a shelf.
Yeah.
And it's reasonably priced, $180. I feel like that's a pretty good price.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Yeah.
That's very old and rare.
Yeah.
97. Yeah.
Yep. We got one more. Last one on the list is the Simpsons.
Man, I see this shit a lot.
Yeah.
But it holds that price.
And it's Wizards product, so I feel that's part of why it holds the price.
Yeah.
Just because it's Wizards.
Well, the property.
Yeah.
The fuck is it even? It may even still be on there, is it?
I think so. Don't know why, but I think so. I don't think I've watched The Simpsons since 1997 or 8.
That's probably right for me too.
I enjoyed The Simpsons there for a good long while, mainly because I wasn't supposed to or allowed to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so you can get you a box of sealed booster packs for $175. And
Yeah.
that's it, folks. That's all the lists. Fuck. It's 15 minutes. Fuck this shit. How we do?
Oh, good enough then.
Fuck yeah, buddy. Shit.